everyone. It's Monday morning, 7:21. Just started to kind of lightly rain, but it is 1 degree, so it is cold enough to snow. Van is going well. Really happy with this one. Love it. It's so much better than the C-Max. I cannot describe how much better it is than that thing. I had a phone call, an answer phone message left from the body shop, and apparently my vehicle obviously is moved back into the body shop line, and they've said to me that the vehicle has now moved into the panel department, so they are now trying to apparently straighten out what needs to be done. And funnily enough, I can't say too much, but a friend of a friend is in there, and they've seen the side of the van, and they've told my friend this. They've seen of the side of the van completely DA'd, that means sanded in a posh term, completely DA'd, where they've said this previous accident damages, and there's no filler on any panel, which is what we said to start with. And I said, obviously being inside the van and putting the Dynamat in, I'd not seen any filler or wrinkles or anything. Like all of it looked normal. So the side of the van apparently has been DA'd off, and there is no sign of filler on there. It's just metal. So as for previous accident damage, I'm not entirely sure what they're on about, and I presume most likely it's a fable, shall we say, a tale, a bit of to make themselves feel better. So we'll wait and see what happens with that, but obviously we've got this thing for next weekend up to Sheffield, go and see the extended family, my auntie and my cousin. It's kind of the first time we'll have been up, obviously, since COVID, and they had a funeral for my uncle. Obviously we couldn't go, which was a bit upsetting, but it's the first time we're all going to get back up there to see them in a long time. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing the family again, I must say. Grandma and Grandad will be coming with us, so I'm driving everyone up in this so we know that they're safe and whatnot. My dad's getting a bit on, you know, and they don't want to sit in motorways for long periods of time, so that was the whole point of having the van. I said, let me drive, and then you can just, you know, sit back and relax, and I'll worry about everything. Today we've got a Mini coming in. It's an R56 kind of derivative. We've got the Speedo in the center where the radio is currently connected to. We're going to remove all of that, just have the Speedo, and then the radio gets placed underneath with a fascia kit. So a double DIN Pioneer. It's the first one. I think I've got about 3 of these coming in time, but the first one is today. That's this morning's task. I've also got a customer phoned me yesterday. I was trying to catch up with emails yesterday, so I don't usually work on Sundays, but yesterday I had to because I needed to speak to people that were phoning last week. During the mental week that I had of work, I had to catch up with people. They're off to Cornwall today, I think, actually lunchtime. And what's basically happened is the wiring harness from, you just run a red light bus, what are you doing? I guess you don't, you know. Anyway, the wiring harness is burnt out as per the conversation, and they need a right hand tail light fixing basically before they go down to Cornwall. They've got a long drive, but they leave this morning at lunchtime. So he's bought the harness, the plug, and the tails off of a scrapyard. He's cut the loom off, and he's going to bring me the light and stuff and see if I can solder it all together. So he's got working rear light again for the trip, and then obviously we'll do the Mini. So hopefully, fingers crossed, famous last words, a nice steady entrance into the week. Not going to be as crazy as it was last week. Got lots of work booked in, but not 3 big jobs a day, and yeah, no time to eat or stop. And I will try and film as much today as I can. So other than that, wicked weekend with the family, nice relaxing day on Sunday. I cooked a roast chicken. We had a nice roast dinner last night. Sunday was kind of just Chilling out. We had Jessica, my youngest, it was her birthday party, so we went rock climbing on like an indoor set. But just generally a nice refresh the batteries and kind of take heed on what had happened the previous week, the carnage, and recover from it. It was good though. Can't deny, I did enjoy myself. Nice relaxing day. But I am going to get a cheeky McDonald's this morning. I think we're going to have a sausage and egg muffin and a latte, and I'll see you when I get to the shop, everyone. Morning, everyone. Right then, so first one's in today, 2012 Mini. It's a special edition. It's got the Olympic stuff on it, coloured seats and a dash. This one we've got to try and fit. It says got to try because according to Connect 2 website, lost faith in them a bit recently. They've been recommending some wrong parts. So we've got this fascia change that I've got to try and get in there. So heat control swaps over, button swaps over. We take out this panel here and basically negate that radio from up there. That's today's task. Hopefully it works. Microphone at the top, DAB aerial over there. Got the London stuff on the dash. Very cool. Let me go and grab a light. Oh look, another flat battery. There we go. Now you can see what I'm talking about. So screen and stuff stays. We've got to detract or disengage the radio system from that and then put all of this into the new switch panel. There's our map of London. Yes, very cool. Right, crack on with this. Hopefully it works. Wish me luck.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed. When we play our roles and ignore the problems. I like to be away in my patience. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it.
You know them famous last words, guys. So it's been a little time, 45 minutes later, since I had this dash apart. Now that right is designed to go into there. It's supposed to locate onto those two screws there, and that's what mounts the Pioneer radio. But that's all very well and good, like that, and then you screw it into the side bezel there, but it doesn't fit for toffee. The radio is too high in the location, so basically the screen is sat too far to the top of the plastic panel, and there's no adjustment on it because of these screws here locating to a place that they've already drilled. So the radio just sits about 10 mil up that way, which I didn't like. So I've literally been fabricating brackets for the last 45 minutes to get the radio to sit lower down, actually part of this console now, that it will kind of sit of its own accord without, you know, faffing around. Hello. So that's our that's our display now. So the radio's in. Wiring is tested because they weren't sure if it all connects to. They were like, oh well, we only do one, we don't work on an amplifier, we don't know what the fiber's for, we don't know what these are for. So these are screen outputs to that. Now obviously we're not using that anymore, but I was kind of thinking we might get like date and time up there or something else. I've plugged in my BMW harness, and I know the steering controls and everything still work, so that's all good. Now I just need to get everything kind of buttoned up and pushed in, and now we can start putting the microphone in, DAB aerial, and run the USB through and all that. So it's coming on, but it's, yes, being a pain in the bum. See you in a bit.
One pair of pants later.
Right guys, back with a Mini. Here's all done. Had to make a bit of a custom panel for this, obviously cutting away the framework at the back of this, but the Mini is in. Stereo works, steering controls, all good. We've got the microphone up here, digital area over there, USB is in the glove box, and that's it. Mini's finished. Happy days. See you in a bit. Right then my guys, next we've got in this Alpha. We did it a little while ago. We put a sub conversion in it, so it had kicker key LOC, working off the factory unit, which is just down there, running a sub in the back. Now we've got to take it all out, get rid of the camera because he's selling the car, so get this ripped out. See you in a bit. Right then, Alpha's all done. Got the key LOC out, all the cabling, boost, no, bass controller, and the dash cam. Wait for him to pick it up. See you in a bit. Right then dudes, Monday's done. Everything's been picked up. We just booked in a load more work, and I'm just getting ready to put the old boy back in the shop and head home. I've just been chopping up some wood, hence the fluff on my jeans. Well, it's not fluff, it's sawdust, but you know what I mean. A little fire on tonight because the temperatures got really, really cold. I actually thought it was going to snow because it's like that weird little rain that's just gentle enough that it will. But we've got another pallet ready for tomorrow for the old burn pile. But that's it, done for today. Monday's finished, everything's been picked up. Mini's gone, Alpha's gone. He's buying a new car, getting rid of the Alpha, so I'm sure we'll be putting that, his new toy. I want to clear some codes off of next door's car. They had a fault with it. I'm going to drink my Fanta, get off home, and I will see you for Snap on Tuesday tomorrow. Have a good evening everyone, bye.